This is the Man Stop It podcast. Man Stop It. Man Stop It. I got a little story about my little cousin, man, FBG Duck, that I just want to share with everybody. It's just not always about the bad side of what people hear. I just want to give a little bit about the good side of it and how it was, And there's always, like a good side, you know, about somebody. This is my little cousin, and I just want to talk about him. I got something to say. You feel me? So, a friend of mine's, my BF that I grew up with, she had called me. She grew up with me and his mama, Duck Mama, Mama Duck. But she had called me. I think this was about like in 2011. I want to say it was at the Billboard Live. That was the club name at the time, the Billboard Live. And I don't know Nina. You know her name, Nina Kane. That's my BF. And friend, she knew a promoter that throw shows and stuff like that. And she called me and she asked me how much would my cousin charge her for to do a show. She wanted my cousin, and she wanted my son Rooga too. But my son Rooga was just starting off, and we was doing like open mics, and then he was singing at the time, so we was doing open mics. Rooga was doing open mics, but Duck just started taking off. You feel me? Like it was the beginning of him doing what he do. So I let Duck know about that. You feel me? I let Duck know about that. I told Duck. He was like, it's at his beginning stage. I watched Duck grow. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I'll charge her $1,000, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Just on the strength, she grew up with you and my mama. You feel me? And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna let her know. So it wasn't no front end money and no back end. She ain't had to send him front end. You feel me? So at this time, my son Rooga was just starting. He was on some old. We just started doing shows, and it was like open mics. You know what I'm saying? It was like exposure for him. It was like putting him out there. That's what I was doing. You feel me? Like people I know, I was getting him in shows, and he was doing open mics. He wasn't getting paid at that time. You know what I'm saying? And with Duck, he started getting paid at that time. He was getting a little change. You feel me? So I sat down with her and I talked to her about it. And this is like somebody I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Know the whole family. We come from the same, same block and all that. But anyway, when the showtime came, I did the CD. I made the CD for that show for Duck, and I made the CD for the show for my son Rooga. I was taking care of that. So around the time when the show came, it was at Billboards. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Jay was there, Billionaire Black, all of them, King Yellow. I think King Yellow was there too. So everybody, this at the time, like, Duck had the whole entourage, you know what I'm saying? And we was deep. I'm always was with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, at his beginning, starting with him. If I called him and I asked him to do something, he was going to do it, you feel me? He ain't never let me down. He always, he did something if I asked him. At this time, the show was at the Billboards. Billboard Live, that's what it's called. But, like I said, he came, he sung a couple of songs. It was like it was an open mic. And like he was the main artist. So it was more people there too, and we came through. We was deep. We was deep, deep. You know what I'm saying? Like Duck had a big entourage. At this time, and it even got bigger when he got bigger. You feel me? So he come through. We do the show. Everybody we just chilling in there. Everybody chilling. It was peaceful. They was just all through there. They all through there. Lil Jay, Duck, Billionaire Black, my son Rooga. Rooga was just at his, he been doing it, but like this was like really like one of the first shows that he did too. You know what I'm saying? And it's going on. Everybody like, Nina, my BF, her friend. You know, Nina Kane. That's her. You feel me? So her nieces, you know, they perform too. They got out. Two her nieces, they rappers too. You feel me? So they performed and they nice. They nice. They raw. I still got some of their music she sent to me. And it was cool. Everybody in there, we vibing. Everybody. It was a good show. It was a good turnout until like Duck performed. After all them performed, Duck performed. You know what I'm saying? So at this time, Duck go on after everybody. Perform. Duck go on. He did his thing. He did his thing. Killed it. They was going crazy in there. You feel me? They was going crazy. So my son performed last, and Duck did his thing. He went crazy in there. He went. I'm looking at him like, wow, look at my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been knowing he had it. So he killing them. He doing his thing like he always did. So my son get up there. He was like I said, he wasn't rapping at the time, but he was rapping. But we was more focused on R&B music. That's what I was focused on with him, the R&B. So he was doing this little R&B songs, and Rooga was killing him. You know what I'm saying? Like he was hurting him. You know what I'm saying? So Duck was like, shit, we ain't leaving till Rooga ready. You know what I'm saying? When Rooga get done, you know what I'm saying? Rooga, we out here once you get on, nigga. Let's go. So Rooga get out, he done. He jump off the stage. We gone, Duck. Like we gone. So my friend, my BF. She come to me and she tell me like, Les, this promoter, she playing with me with the money, you know what I'm saying? But, I got, woo woo, for Duck, you know what I'm saying? But this promoter playing with me. So I'm like, I'm gonna holler at my little cousin, he gonna talk to you, we gonna chop it up. So I tell Duck what was going on. Duck come over there, he talked to her. She was like, Duck, I got, she didn't give me all the money and she playing with my money. And I think she had like probably half of it or whatever, some of it. And Duck was like, no, it's cool, it's cool, don't worry about it. He was like, I think she charged him $1,000. You feel me? So Duck was like, no, don't worry about it. You good. You ain't gotta pay nothing. You good. Hugged her and everything. You know what I'm saying? Hugged her, she hugged. He was like, man, you good. You grew up with my mama and my big cuz. You good. And hugged her, gave her a kiss on the jaw. He was like, we gone. You know what I'm saying? And we walked up out of there. Now that's real shit. And he was at the stardom of his life with this rap gang. And that's a real one for you. So that's what I want to give y'all about my little cousin Duck. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. Man, stop it.